So this is Cosmonautica. It's a game from a company called Chasing Carrots. And the initial intro has a very nicely animated mechanical carrot, which is kind of cool. If I recall correctly, this is made in the Unity engine. Though maybe not. No, it's not. But I want to like this game a lot more than I do. A lot of the reason why I don't like it is because there's some UI bugs, there's some game-breaking bugs where it just like fucking crashes. There's some problems with the amount of information that it gives you. It has information in some places and not in others. And there's a lot of little niggling things. So this is combat, which I actually didn't remember that I was in. You can have a dude that'll hack things for you. I'm going to have him hack weapon systems. You have all these different crew members, and you can assign them to different tasks. Right now I'm in battle, so notice I have a torpedo, a couple of turret people, some hackers, some shields, and other stuff. And we'll get into what those potentialities are in a bit. This is my ship. It's like a tier 3 ship. Got all these rooms. Here I've got these weapon systems, people going. But let's not worry about that too much. Let's worry about putting up shields to block. Shields in this game, really kind of weird. And they're on a cooldown. Notice it's cooling down right now, and I can't really do anything about it. Torpedoes are just a fire and forget thing, I think. And then I can shoot bullets. And I can engage in ship-to-ship diplomacy. So this guy is pretty upset because you'll notice I was kicking his ass pretty badly. I think this is a level 2 difficulty battle. And you can do some negotiation. Like, I can have some of his belongings and some of his money, and he's going to reject this just because that's how the AI is. The AI is very stingy and somehow thinks that he's going to get away, but of course he's not. And this is what happens. You can like not get any money, but you get all of his cargo stuff. And notice I have no free cargo space because I don't know why I don't have it, because I have robots and shit that I was going to be taking somewhere else. Okay, so there are some bad choices that you can make as far as that goes. I'm going to put this in fast forward mode. There are some nice things that I like about this. How this is my ship in transit. This little white thing. And I'm going to be landing at this catapult so I can go to another system. I don't remember which. But I like that you have to track it. And it takes these types of things into account. It can be kind of frustrating because if you're trying to get to two places at once in a mission, if you're trying to go to two different places during a mission, if you don't know orbital dynamics very well, you're going to make bad decisions and basically not get to the right place. So I do have a mission that wants me to go to a cluster at coordinates 3, -2, and this is, let's see, this is the galaxy. This is a representation of the galaxy. It's on a hex grid with all these coordinates. So apparently I need to go to 3, -2. It's got 3 solar systems in it. Obviously I'm here. And there are different rings you can research before you can get out to them. Now I have a dealie that lets me automatically research all that to begin with, but it takes a really long time to get that research going. So let's go ahead and go to 3, -2. Let's see. to. Here's, yeah, it's a mining system, and it'll take me 2 days to get there. And this is traveling at ludicrous speed, going through a hypertunnel to get to another galaxy. And this is really kind of boring. It's just essentially a very long loading screen. And I don't know why it makes you sit through this, because you can't do anything except, I guess, move your people around. But notice there's these UI issues. Like if I pick up Zlata, she's here on this end, her portrait's going to pop off the screen. And if I want to move her back, it's not on the mouse. This is some of the other little UI things. Now here's a bit of the quest dialogue. Captain, hard to find you thanks to whatever this person is, plus keep on moving, that's good. So I have to... This is some evil guy that's trying to catch me because of storyline reasons that I'm not going to go into. The storyline is really... I don't know. It's lame, but I'm not very deeply into it. Let's see, missions. I'm in chapter 3. So I have to research the middle solar rim. So I go into research and notice I've already researched it just because. As a matter of fact, as far as researching things goes, there's nothing else for me to research. I have everything already. And notice I'm over a year into the game, and it really did take me that long. Research is essentially you just pick something and it unlocks things. You need to research some things to unlock rooms, and there's other things that you can research that will buff those rooms. Some things like this taste synth. Here, notice I need it to make this recreation place. But in other cases, it just provides a buff to another ship room. Let's see, finances, loans. I think I have a loan. I'll just repay that. Now, you can take out small loans. Some of these require securities. I don't know how you get those securities. It just kind of happened. I assume it happened because I have, at some point in time, accumulated that much money. I'm not really sure. You can track how your expenses go over time. Wow, this really is over time. I hadn't noticed that. And again, notice how the cursor doesn't really track the slider, or the slider doesn't track the mouse cursor. It's just another bug. There's another interesting bug with the showers that I have on another video. I'll probably have that in a little bubble right here. But your crew members have social needs like the Sims, but you can't make them go anywhere or do anything. They handle that all on your own as long as your ship has stuff. They have these traits, like here's Sports Ace. It has an increase for fitness, gets something. I don't know. I assume she gets sick less often. Super Brain gains more XP, gets sick more often. But you have, of the tooltips that you can actually read, like, a cook cooks. Okay. The biography's kind of lame. They do gain experience points. And notice here, like the promote, you pay some money to promote them, and then also it increases their salary. Like, let's say I promote this dude. I can stick a point wherever I want. With some people, let's see. So she's only got 2 skills. If I promote her, notice I can unlock her 3rd skill, which is pilot. And that's not really very helpful. I'm not really sure what these preferences are. I believe that if your crew members share these same preferences, they get along better. So like here, you can look at these social things. This dude is getting a benefit from Anacone, and Onacone's sleeping, so I don't know why you're getting a benefit from her. But I must be in port right now, so let's go ahead and go somewhere in the solar system. I guess let's go to somewhere that wants batteries and robots, because that's what I have in my cargo bay. You want batteries? No, you make batteries. You want robots. We'll go here. And then this zooms on here, and you can watch, if you zoom in, you can watch your little dudes running around doing stuff. This particular ship I have is pretty well kitted out, as obviously you can see. There are some issues with bugs related to the ammo storage, which is what this is. Here's my cargo bay. This is a recreational place. It tends to socialization needs. I guess this is so you can make people like each other better. A mining colony on Barf Dwarf reported an epidemic outbreak. Okay. I guess let's go to Barf Dwarf. Where is Barf Dwarf? Where... Oh, here's Barf Dwarf. I'll go there afterward, because I want to get cargo space. And this trading stuff, if you ever played Privateer or Elite or Star Rangers or any of those... Star Rangers? Space Rangers? Space Rangers HD. It used to be just Space Rangers, now it's Space Rangers HD, after a few iterations and upgrades. It's just trading. The economies are pretty decent. Here's the research. So look, there's nothing new here I can research. Really, all that's left I can research is just other star systems. And I'm really just researching further and further out. There's an achievement through... I assume Steam as well, but I got this through Good Old Games for like researching 100 systems and visiting them all, so that's a long game. But yeah, trading is just trading. It's no big deal at all. As you saw, ship-to-ship combat's kind of uneventful so far. I don't know if that's going to change later on. Oh, did you level up? Let's, you did level up, but I don't have enough money to purchase you. Oh shit! I'm in the negatives. That'll be fine. Once I get to base, I'll be able to trade my robots and batteries and have money. So, fortunately, this game hasn't crashed yet, but it's really, really slow paced. I played Privateer back when it came out, and I also played Privateer 2. And maybe it's just because you were flying with a stick that the game was better? I don't know. I mean, it just didn't seem so boring. But here, like, what can I do? I can watch my little dudes run around and do stuff. That's about it. I mean, you can watch them take a shit, you can watch them take a shower. Some dude here eating pizza. It's not a very exciting game. I think that if you really, really love trading, this game is great. I think that if you don't, then it's not so much. Now, one thing that I was kind of irritated with is in the first system, there's a good variety of missions. You have some that are just carting people about, or no, this one is carting people about, this one is smuggling, this one is fighting other ships, this is cargo transfers, this one I don't remember. But in the last several systems I've been to, they're all combat, which is okay because combat is the most efficient way to get money, which bugs me because I think trading should be equally viable, but it's not. You'll go broke if you do a bunch of trading. So this is really, you know, if I turn off fighting missions, there's nothing. and I don't know if this is a bug or what. Also, if you want to add crew members, you can do that. Like, I could hire this shooter, which might be a good idea because this fat guy's litter bug gets sick and wants to exercise all the time. Maybe I'm a little bit xenophobic. Oh, this is the one I wanted to get rid of. This fucking flubber dude. Damages rooms while using them. Oh, like, fuck you. Fired you. Let's go back to you and we'll hire you. There we go. And I can scout, which I'm not going to do because I don't really want to add anyone else. But you can specify what you need. As you can tell, these are all the jobs. But there's an upgrade you get for the kitchen that makes a mechanical cook, so you don't need a cook. There's a room that you can research that makes cleaner bots and repair bots. So you could get by without ever using that. So, I mean, some of these jobs just get outsourced to robot labor, I guess. Same thing with the medic as well. Aesthetic, decreased need of entertainment. Oh boy. And this is really the game. Oh, okay, let's go to Barf Dwarf. Let's see what's there. Increase the speed. Maybe I should have taken out a combat mission so I could get some money back. I mean, this is kind of funny to watch, but it gets old really fast.
You don't seem to fit here. Identify yourself.
Neil, this is the name of your ship's parrot. Ship signature, blah blah blah. Just activated. We happened to receive an emergency call. What happened?
An epidemic outbreak. Our people down there were waiting for medicine, which never arrived. Then the riots began. Now it turned out the Sisad did send supplies. The ship's however got ambushed. Can you help defeat the raiders? Apparently 2-3 near Megajira. Thanks a lot. Our people down there rely on your support. Good luck, Captain.
And this is the game. You can't. Oh, this doesn't have a ship's port so that you can see the upgrading thing. But there's other ships you can buy. There's this screen here which lets you look at inside the spaceport. And I don't know why. This is not your ship. Your ship is right there. And as you can see, my ship is nice and shiny white, not that rusty fucking rust bucket color. Yeah, I got this on sale. There was a launch discount, and maybe I got my money's worth out of this game. I don't know. The soundtrack is really ambient and forgettable. It does its job. If I was really strongly into the whole trading thing, I think I'd be very disappointed because it's not very deep. The game is good for what it is, but it could have been so much better. This game did just get released, and I'm hoping that they'll put out more bug fixes, especially to get rid of the crash to desktop. Again, that hasn't happened yet, thank God. But in 450 gameplay days, the game has crashed probably 15 times. So it can be very frustrating. This is my third attempt at the game before I finally figured out how to play it, because the game doesn't really give you enough information to figure out what's going on. Let's look at the... oh yeah, look here. All you have is fighting missions. Yeah. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a way to save scum. Every time you exit, it saves. Notice there's no option to save. And every time you you land at a station, it saves. So it doesn't really allow for a lot of experimentation within a given save file. Oh, this is the same robot that was in that advertisement billboard inside the space station. There does appear to be multi-platform play. I'm sorry, cross-save play with your other devices. I don't know what other devices it has. I guess there's a tablet version. I haven't messed with it. I'm not willing to buy another copy to test it out. The options for configuration are fairly decent. I'm okay with it. I wonder what Russian, French, Spanish, German. Oh, scan lines. Let's see what happens when I turn on scan lines. I wonder how that works. That's good. Okay. And it does offer a lot of save slots, so if you want to try different things, that's actually really nice. But I don't know. I'll probably play this until I get tired of it, and then never play it again. And if it keeps crashing at the rate that it has, I probably will just give up on the game.